Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. This is going to be a pretty packed video for you today. I've got quite a bit of stuff I'd like to share. I've got a pair of Upper Deck ePack trades that involve physical cards that arrived today in a 41 card COMC order. And so I'd like to kind of give a shout out to the people that did those trades with me and kind of go over those trades. I got a pair of items from my brother who had a birthday a couple weeks back, and so I was over at his house. And if you don't know my brother, he's the lead singer in a band called Fly Above Fire. And he does have a YouTube channel. And if you haven't checked out his channel or haven't heard of the band, definitely go check it out and see if you like the music. And if you do, definitely subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But he did a song that was featured in a local horror movie. And so he gave me a really cool poster of that that's got his band's logo on it. And he also gave me a poster of one of the local horror movies that he appeared in himself. And so I'll be sharing that as well. I also have 3 different duck race wins that came in from JG50. And I have 1 TTM that showed up as well. But let me go ahead and get started on these Upper Deck ePack trades. And this first one comes from Mike 255. And Mike 255 is a friend of Low Roller Scratcher. If you go into Brian Basketball's nightly streams at 9:15 Central every night, then you're familiar with Low Roller Scratcher. But I'd also like to give a shout out to Brian Basketballs because every night in his streams he does ePack pack opening. And so, after a couple weeks of watching it, I decided to go check out the website myself. And it's pretty fun. I mean, every day I open up my free pack and I'm enjoying, kind of building up a little collection. But, let me go ahead and show you Low Roller Scratcher's channel. He does scratch offs and stuff like that. So if you're into scratch offs and that sort of thing, then definitely go check out Low Roller Scratcher's channel and subscribe if you'd like. But let me go ahead and go over this trade from Mike 255. These right here on the top are the virtual cards, and so it was basically a 2 for 2, but he included a physical card, this Vasilevsky Allure, which is a sunset parallel, and he just kind of threw that in, being generous, and I'm very grateful for that. So this card right here showed up in the mail today, and I'll be sharing that here in a little bit. But I want to give a real quick thank you to Mike 255 for being so generous and giving me that physical card. I mean, I really appreciate it. But there was another trade that I'd like to share as well. And this one right here came from Julie Farnham, and she really hooked me up. I mean, this is just Julie being Julie. I mean, this is just amazing. Her generosity with the card community is just absolutely amazing. And she gave me 55 different Dallas Stars cards for the 1 Minnesota Wild card that I had, in Nick Bonino. And this just absolutely floored me. Wow. And so thank you so much, Julie, for your generosity. I mean, I really appreciate this. This is so cool to see all these different Stars cards in my collection. It's really cool. So let me go ahead and kind of show these cards. I'm not going to read off all the names, but I'll go slow enough so you can see them. And I'll point out the physical cards when I get to them. There are 3 different physical cards. All right, so this one right here is a physical card. I guess this is a second-year Jake Ottinger. This is 21-22 Hockey Rookie Retrospective. And so this was a physical item, and this one arrived in the mail today. And so I'll show that here in a little bit. And just look at all these cards. All right, here is a Jake Ottinger rookie from 2021 Upper Deck Extended Ultimate Victory. This right here was a physical card, and so this one showed up in the mail as well. And then this one right here, I think it's Delandria. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And this is a physical item, and this is 2021 Parkhurst Prominent Prospects. And so this is a cool looking card, and so I'll be showing that here in a little bit as well. But let me go ahead and finish off showing these cards. These are 2021 Upper Deck Series 1. There's 1920 Series 2. There's Series 1 right there. There's 1920 MVP. And then these are kind of cool. This is AHL hockey, Mike McKenna. And there's a 16-17 AHL. I guess that's Legacy, maybe. So anyway, I just want to thank you very much, Julie, for this incredible rack of virtual Stars cards and physical Stars cards. I mean, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead and, sorry if this makes anybody dizzy. I'm going to go ahead and focus my camera downwards. And I'll start showing my other stuff. All right, so let me go ahead and get started with the couple items from my brother. All right, I don't know if this is sort of safe for work or anything like that. I'll give you a forewarning. This has some sort of risque imagery on it. So if you're worried about that, fast forward a couple minutes. But anyway, this is a poster for a movie that my brother had a song that appeared in. This is Passages of Nexus, Alex Nego film. But it's really cool because it says, featuring the hit song Revolution by Fly Above Fire. And so let me kind of show you that real quick. And he gave me quite a few of these. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of these autographed, and maybe I can send them off to some people if you're interested. But I thought this was kind of cool. He said that I believe he said the director showed up at a place that he was at, and he said that he had printed off a couple of these posters with his band's logo on it, and he wanted to know if he wanted some. And so I asked my brother if he could give me several of them, and he was nice enough to do that. So maybe I'll get those signed and send those off to some people if you're interested. Anyway, the other item, let me see if I'm showing this the right way. Okay, this has been rolled up for a while, but he was in a movie called Strix, and this is going to be harder than I thought. All right, so this is the movie poster right here. It's an Abel Berry and Jennifer Stone film. It is signed by both of them at the bottom. Abel Berry on the left, Jennifer Stone on the right. And so I thought this was really cool. I actually asked my brother if he could get me an Abel Berry autograph, and he said, I can do better than that, and he gave me this poster. So very grateful for that. Thank you, bro. Love you. This is awesome. And so very happy to get this added to the collection. Goes right in there with my other TTMs. All right, so let me move on to let's go ahead and do the TTM real quick, get that out of the way, because it's in a pretty big envelope. So this comes from New York, New York. And it's a pretty big photo. This comes from, actually, I'll just read the note real quick and then reveal it. October 13th, 2022. Dear Tony, thank you for asking the Commissioner Silver for his autograph. More than anything, thank you for being a fan of the NBA. Sincerely, Bill, NBA Coordinator. And it's Adam Silver, Commissioner of Basketball. And he signed it in silver, which is really cool. So I'm very happy to get this. This was actually, I don't know. I sent an actual regular mail request, and I also sent an email request because it had been a couple months and I hadn't heard back. So I'm not sure which one this is from. I'll just go ahead and say that this is probably the actual uh, regular mail request. But I'm very happy to get this. In my opinion, Adam Silver is the best commissioner in all of sports. So I think he's done a fantastic job following up David Stern, who I also thought was absolutely fantastic as commissioner. So very happy to get this and add it to my collection. So that's the one TTM that I received this week. Next, let me go ahead and get started with the 3 different duck race wins. As I said, these came from JG50, and I think I won these in, I want to say July and August or something. But after his streams over that period of time, at the end he'd do a duck race, and I was fortunate enough to win 3 of them. And so he did a sort of a duck race to see who could win the pack for that night, and I happened to win, these 3 different right here, 3 different packs. He was nice enough to give me this really cool business card. If you want to go check out his channel, I guess that probably goes straight to it. Super cool. Gonna have to put that in the top loader. And this as well, got a really cool channel sticker. So if you haven't checked out JG50, he has a fantastic channel, incredibly generous individual. He does box rips, case rips all the time. And, if you're interested, go check out his channel, get in touch with him, and I'm sure you can get a couple spots in some of those breaks. Just a great, great, great guy. Anyway, so one of these, this one right here is hockey. This one is basketball, and this one is football. And so these were all sort of, I guess, fat packs. And so I'll go ahead and get started with the football and share what was in the pack. He opened these up on his channel. And if I'm sort of being technical, one of these was actually the first pack that I opened in 22 years. Although I didn't physically open it, it was the first pack that I guess technically was mine that was opened, and the cards went to me. So very appreciative of that. But I guess, I don't know, this is the hit of the pack, I guess. This is a CD Lamb. I do not know even what this insert is. This is from Playbook. I guess this is 2021. So yeah, 2021 Playbook. That's just a really cool looking insert. Maybe sparkler or sparkling or something. I don't know. Looks really cool though. And so got this, I guess this is a purple insert to got a Pat Mahomes, Dwayne Eskridge rookie card, Allen Robinson. I guess he's with the Rams now. Damian Harris. Boogie Basham, Jared Goff, Joe Mixon. Yeah, this is the purple, and I guess this is the Jared Goff is a purple as well, and I believe the Boogie Basham is a purple as well. This is rookie. So those are those are the purples. Got a Patrick Jones rookie card, Jalen Camp rookie card, Tylan Wallace rookie card, Kenny Galladay. Boy, I don't know what happened to him. He was a great player in Detroit, but he can't figure it out in New York. I can't even explain it. He just kind of fell off a cliff. Hayden Hurst, Antonio Brown, probably going to end up being his last card. Randall Cobb, Alvin Kamara, great running back, J.J. Watt, future Hall of Famer, James Robinson, fantastic running back, Marcus May, DeAndre Swift, I believe he'll be coming back this weekend. So hopefully he continues the sort of tear that he's been on since the start of the season. Got Devontae Parker. I think he's in New England now. Dak Prescott trying to hold on to his job. Adam Thielen. I guess this is an insert, blitz insert. Yeah, this is an insert. I don't play blitz, so if you want that, code, go ahead and take it. That's fine with me. And we got Daniel Jones blitz. Whoever wants that code, go ahead and take it. Got a next up Cornell Powell. Got a zoning commissions Josh Jacobs, which is kind of cool. Got a Jabril Cox rookie card. And the next up, Pat Freiermuth. I think he's going to be a fantastic tight end for years to come. Have him on my fantasy team. All right, so that's the playoff fat pack rip. I guess it was a fat pack. This next one, okay, this is basketball. So this is I guess Panini Donruss now. That's what it's called. So I guess the big hit was this Jalen Suggs rookie card. Got a Chuma Kiki. I don't even know what kind of insert that is. Really not familiar with all the new product, but super cool looking. Got this Great Expectations Zaire Williams. Cool looking card. Wow, this is hard to read. Kenyon Martin Jr. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Isaiah Stewart. Nikola Vucevic. OG Anunoby. Marcus Smart. Tim Hardaway Jr. De'Aaron Fox. Joe Ingles. CJ McCollum. Eric Bledsoe. Daniel Gafford. Damian Lillard. Enes Kanter. D'Angelo Russell. Lonnie Walker IV. Kemba Walker. What does that say? Signed by Knicks. Okay. Domantas Sabonis. Ricky Rubio. Andre Drummond. Boban Marjanovic. He's awesome. Jordan Poole. Draymond Green. Several rookies. Got the Moses Moody. Jason Preston. Day'Ron Sharp. And whatever this parallel is, Isaiah Jackson. All right. Clear these off. This last one is hockey. I'll probably butcher some names, so I apologize ahead of time. Guess the big hit was this holographics Ty Smith. Very cool looking card. Vasilevsky. Got this really cool checklist. Lyonnais and Pierre-Luc Dubois. Braden Holtby. Nate Schmidt. What year is this? This is 2021? Yeah. 2021 Upper Deck. Not sure if this is Series 1. Does it say? Extended Series. Okay, so this is Extended Series. So we got Kasperi Kapanen. Torrey Krug, Sideways Glory, Dylan Gambrell, sorry, looks like a C. Tomas Hurdle, Derek Steppen, Andreas Johnson, Trevor Van Riemsdyk, Devin Taves, Tyler Pitlick, Nick Bonino. I think that's the card that I traded to Julie, but I think it was the purple in that really nice trade on the ePack. Patrick Hornqvist, Capo Kakkonen, Corey Perry, Phil D. Giuseppe, Kyle Clifford, Giovanni Smith, Matthew Barzal, Derek Grant, Christopher Tanev, Brady Tkachuk, and the other big card in the pack, Connor McDavid. This is his all-star. Very cool. Not sure, but that might be my first Connor McDavid. So I want to thank you very much, JG50, for your generosity. I love those duck races. They're absolutely awesome. I've started using them on my channel for my contests. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Definitely go check out his channel and check out his box breaks, man. He pulls some fire, absolute fire, almost nightly. Anyway, let me go ahead and get to these cards from COMC. So this is kind of a variety of things, but I got a couple cards that I've been looking at for a while, so let me go ahead and show these. A lot of these are sort of TTM related, and I'll sort of explain them as I go along. This first one, it's a Star Wars card. This is 2017 Star Wars Galactic Files Reborn. This is the orange. Ayala Secura, probably butchering that. But the actress, I think her name is Amy Allen, that plays Secura, is a very good TTM signer. And so I wanted to pick up a card to send off to her to get autographed. And this is the one I decided on. I like the orange. I think it'll look great with an autograph on it. So I got that. And a couple weeks back, I got a return from Richard Petty on some index cards. So I wanted to pick up some actual cards, and not anytime soon, but in the future, I'd like to send off some cards to try to get autographed by him as well. So I have a couple of them here to share. This is a 1991 Max collection. Sorry about the glare. And these next couple are from Panini Donruss NASCAR. This one right here is the Race Kings. Thought it was a really cool looking photo. It is kind of glossy, and I'm not really a fan of having glossy cards signed because I think they smudge. But I couldn't tell that from the photo. So I'm, sort of a little disappointed. I'm still going to send it anyway. Hopefully it doesn't get smudged. That's just a cool looking photo. This is sort of the retro 1987 look, 87 design. And this last one is Top Tier. Another card I thought looked really cool. So I'll probably wait, I don't know, 4 or 5 months and send those off. Try to get autographed. He's one of the better autograph signers from what I've seen. Very, very, very generous with his time. Another person that I had autograph a couple of index cards was Cale Yarborough. And so I picked up a couple of his cards. This is his Max collection. And this one right here. This is 2008 Press Pass Legends 500 Club Silver. This is actually numbered. I don't know if you can see it. Numbered 471 out of 560. It's got some real nice shine to it. Thought it was a cool looking card. And so, right around the same time I'm going to send the Petties, I'll send these Yarboroughs and try to get those signed as well. All right, moving on to basketball. I picked up this 1992 Classic 4 Sport Shaquille O'Neal. I guess you can't call this a rookie anymore, but when I was a kid, I called it a rookie. This was the first Shaquille O'Neal rookie card that I got. I think my parents bought this for me for Christmas or something, my birthday maybe. And was a huge Shaquille O'Neal fan at LSU. I mean, he was just dominant. Everybody knew he was just going to blow up the league as soon as he got there, so I wanted this card. And for whatever reason, I didn't have a copy of this in my collection anymore. Super cheap. I think I paid $1 for it. But it's got some nostalgia, so I decided to pick it up. And I've shown several times these Fanimation cards. But the one that for whatever reason, I don't have, I decided to pick up. And this is the Birdman Fanimation card. Larry Bird. Also done by Jim Lee. So, had to get this to kind of finish off my little Fanimation subset. Really cool looking picture. I like these cards. These are awesome. And kind of going along the same lines of the Richard Petty and the Cale Yarborough, I received an index card from Bob Cousy because I didn't have any of his cards. And I saw this card and I absolutely fell in love with it. This is just a great looking card. This is Turkey Reds. Let me see what year this is. 2006, 2007. Topps Turkey Red. And it looks just like the old Turkey Reds from, I want to say, the 1910s. And just absolutely love this photo they decided to use with the background. I mean, that's just very artistic, very nice looking card. And so I decided to pick this up. And I also think it'll look fantastic with an autograph. And so I'll wait 4 or 5 months and then send this off to Bob Cousy, and hopefully I can get it signed. That's just a great looking card. All right, on to some hockey. One of the people I wanted to pick up some cards for that I didn't get in my last order is this guy right here, Lanny McDonald, Hall of Famer. This is 75-76 Topps. And so I will be definitely sending these off to get autographed. Sorry about the focus. Don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. So I got a 75-76. This is 77-78. There I go with the focus again. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. And I got the 78-79. This is Topps as well. They're all Topps. No Peaches. Sorry about the focus. I don't know what's going on with my camera. There we go. All right. Next, we have a 74-75 Phil Esposito, another Hall of Famer. I think he charges, I want to say $10, maybe $20 for his autograph. So I picked up one card. I'd like to send this off to get autographed. There we go. I really apologize for the focus. I do not know what's going on. Next, this is an O-Pee-Chee. This is 77-78 Eddie Giacomin. This card is absolutely gorgeous. Super sharp corners. Just love these O-Pee-Chee backs. They look fantastic. All right, next we're moving into the 80s. And this is a Peter Stastny rookie. 81-82 tops. He's another fantastic signer, so wanted to pick up his rookie card, send this off. I think I've got a couple of his regular cards I can send along with it. There we go. All right, next we've got 88-89. This is Joe Nieuwendyke's rookie card. This is tops. And he was a key part of the Dallas Stars team that won the Stanley Cup in 1999. So I wanted to pick up his rookie card. Very affordable. And I kind of like this set with the little push pin. I think that's a cool looking design. So I'll pick that up. Next, this is a 90-91 tops Mike Modano rookie. Trying to get several of these Modano rookies into the collection. Fantastic player. Okay, here are the cards that I got from the e-card trades. So this first one, this is 2021 Upper Deck Parkhurst Prominent Prospects. And I think it's Ty Dellandrea. And it's got some sparkle. Look at that card. Very cool looking. This came from Julie. Gorgeous looking card. This next one right here. This is 2021 Upper Deck Extended Ultimate Victory. Jake Ottinger rookie. It's kind of got a shiny finish to it. Very cool. And the last one, this is second year, Jake Ottinger. This is the rookie retrospective, 21-22 Upper Deck Series 1. Very cool looking card. I like this little logo they've got over here. Games played and wins, rankings among rookies. Very cool. All right, so those are the three that I got from Julie. So thank you very much, Julie. Those cards look awesome. And this is the card that I got from the other trade. This is the Vasilevsky. super shiny. This is the Sunburst. This is 2122 or 2021 Upper Deck Allure Andrei Vasilevsky Sunset. And that card is gorgeous. Look at that. He is a fantastic goalie. One of the best goalies playing right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Very cool. That sunburst design's really cool. I like orange on cards for some reason. I just think it pops. All right. So rounding out the hockey cards that I picked up, I said in my last video I was going to pick up a couple Byfields here and there. Starting to become a pretty big fan of him. I like this photo. Looks like he's kind of juggling the puck on the side of his stick. Very cool. This is 2021 Upper Deck AHL Star Rookies. Quentin Byfield. Did not cost a whole lot. I think 50 cents. So why not? Sort of a minor league Quentin Byfield card. Pre-rookie, whatever you want to call it. And I also picked up his 2122 Upper Deck Parkhurst Prominent Prospects. And this has a lot more shine than I expected it to. I mean, that just sort of dances in the light. That's really cool. This is another super cheap card. I think I paid 50 cents for it. So why not pick up a Byfield for half a dollar? Especially one that looks really, really cool like this. All right. I got two more. This is right here. This is 2122 Upper Deck Series 2 O-Pee-Chee Upper Deck O-Pee-Chee Update Blue Border. Rich Cider rookie card. And I bought not only one, but two. Why not? One of the better young players in the league. So why not pick up a pair of his Blue Border rookie cards? So very happy to get those, add those to the collection. All right, the last group of cards will be baseball. And there's a couple of sort of player runs that I've sort of been, I guess I haven't been focused on them lately. But since I got back into the hobby, I've definitely sort of pinpointed these players as players that I'd like to finish a player run for. And for whatever reason, you know, checking out other stuff and whatnot, I haven't really had too much focus on them lately. But in this order, I decided to sort of pick off a couple cards from those player runs. And so I'm going to show those real quick. First person is Billy Williams. I do have, let me see if I can find it on, yeah, I guess right here. This is the Billy Williams rookie card, SGC 6.5. So I do have his rookie card. I've got his second year card as well. I'm not sure if it's on the mat or not. I don't think it is. So I've got a nice start to the Billy Williams, but I did not have this 1976 Topps Billy Williams, so I decided to pick it up. It's pretty nice. It's I guess the bottom corners are a little soft. The top corners are pretty sharp, and I guess the centering isn't horrible. Looks pretty good left. Sorry, looks pretty good left to right. It's the top to bottom that's a little off. But I thought it looked pretty nice in the. There we go with the focus again. Sorry about that. Yeah, so anyway, can't really get the focus working on the back. There's the front. I believe this is his last year. I could be mistaken. I don't think he has a 77. I'm pretty sure that's his last year. So got that card to add to the Billy Williams player run. I'm probably a quarter of the way done, I guess. But I've got the major cards knocked out. I guess he's got a couple high series. That'll be a little pricey, but nothing too ridiculous, I suppose. Another player that I've sort of pinpointed as a guy that I want to focus on is Orlando Cepeda. And I do have, I guess his rookie is 58, I believe. I do have his 1960 and his 1962. His 1962 is right here on the mat. But I did not have his 1966, and so I picked this up. It's pretty sharp. I mean, it's pretty sharp. The centering isn't too bad. What would be a knock on this is it's got sort of a print streak that starts here and kind of goes mid face. You don't see it on the other side of the card, but it's there. I did notice it on COMC, but the price was right, and I suppose with the other stuff going for it, I was okay with it. And it's got a super clean back. Very happy with this Orlando Cepeda. So go ahead and add this to the Cepeda run, and I'm probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 cards into the Cepeda run. I did pick up another card of his from the 60s. Sort of a plain card. Not too much, no hat. Can't really see the jersey. But this is his 1969 with the Braves. A little off center, but it's got nice sharp corners. Super clean. Don't really have any yellowing or anything on the sides. And the back looks really nice. And so thought this was a good candidate to add to the Orlando Cepeda player run. So very happy to be able to pick this one up as well. Add it to the collection. All right. Next, I've got several cards from this guy's player run, and he's got a pretty large player run, and it's Carl Yastrzemski. And I think the oldest card I have of his is 1964, and there's no way I'm getting it in frame because it's in the bottom left corner of the mat. But I'll go ahead and show the cards that I picked up. I picked up his 1975, and this card is gorgeous. Super sharp corners. Centering isn't too bad at all, and everybody that collects vintage knows how bad these early to mid 70s cards can be. And so I was very happy to get this copy of this card, and more than happy with this one, adding it to the Yastrzemski player run. Topps player run, I guess. All right. I also picked up the 1978, sort of knocking out some of the relatively affordable, cheap Yastrzemskis in this go around. So I picked up the 78. Look at all those stats on the back, if it'll focus. Yeah, look at all those stats. Certainly well into his career at this point. But it looks like a super clean card. Sharp corners. Little off center, but I'm okay with it. Very happy with that copy. Then I got this. This one, I since it's a player run, I'm probably going to end up replacing this. You can't tell in the casing, but if I were to turn it to the side, there's some warping or something right here on this card. And this is a 1981. This is, early 80s. This stuff is super affordable. Was, pretty plentifully printed, and it does not cost a lot. So I'm honestly not satisfied with this copy. Nothing to complain about or anything like that to COMC, but I'm not happy with this copy. So I will be getting another copy of this. Otherwise, it does have 4 sharp corners. The centering is 60-40, I suppose. And so I was happy to kind of knock this out. These next cards I would have shown would have knocked out the 80s Carl Yastrzemski Topps run, but I will definitely be replacing this one. And this one as well. This card, it's off center a little bit, but it does have 4 sharp corners, as I would expect from an early 80s card. But unfortunately, and especially with this focusing issue that my phone is having tonight, you're not going to be able to see it. But there is a gum stain on the back, and it's like right across the back of the card. So not acceptable for a player run card, in my opinion, especially from the 80s, and it's super affordable. So I will be replacing this card as well. But still nice to have, I guess, those two as a placeholder till I can move on to the next couple cards that I picked up from those sets. And this is his 1983 Topps. I believe this is his last regular issue Topps card. He does have some 84 cards, but I don't think. I'm not even sure if he has a Topps one. I know he has a Fleer. I think he has a Donruss. But yeah, I don't think he has another Topps card after this. So I believe this is his last card. And this one's super nice. Super nice. No complaints here. Got sharp corners. Pretty nice centering. A little bit off top to bottom. But I'm not going to complain about this one. I'm very happy with how this one showed up. Very nice. So I tried to add 5 different Yastrzemskis to his, I believe, 23-year player run. Unfortunately, a couple of them are definitely going to have to be replaced. And I did pick up sort of, I don't know if the right term is oddball, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and call it oddball. I don't know what else to call it. I did pick up another Yastrzemski. This is much bigger than I expected. Let me give you an idea. This is the 83 Topps card. That just kind of gives you an idea how big this disc is. This is from 1976. This is an MSA disc. This is Islay and Sweet William back, I guess. Really cool looking disc. Obviously, the Red Sox logo's been sort of brushed out. Look at the back. Look how clean that back looks. Very nice copy of this. Very happy to get this. I couldn't be happier with how this showed up. And I like cards like this, just different. You know, whether you want to call them oddball or not, different cards, just sort of food issue. Just not mainstream sets, stuff like that. And very happy to get this and add it to a little bit of a Carl Yastrzemski collection. All right. Next, a couple cards of a guy that I want to send off to get autographs. I have plenty of Steve Garvey cards. What I didn't have were 70s Steve Garvey cards. And so I decided to pick up a couple of relatively cheap ones, but ones that would look great signed. And so I picked up this 1978 Steve Garvey. Maybe one day the guy gets in the Hall of Fame. I think he's deserving. And I also picked up his 1979. All right. Next, this individual might have the nicest signature I've ever seen. And I don't even know how to say his name. I think it's Ted Gianolis or something like that. And he's the guy that plays the San Diego Chicken. And this is the Chicken's rookie card from 1982 Donruss. And so definitely wanted to pick this up, add it to the collection, and I will be sending this off. I believe I want to say it's 1991 or 92 Upper Deck. There's one where the chicken is featured on a card for Cecil Fielder. And I know I have that in my collection somewhere. I'll just have to dig it up. And I'll be sending that card along with this one to Ted, since I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, and try to get him to sign those. He is very generous with his autograph. Even on the back of this, it says, the chicken says that he will autograph all chicken cards sent to him in care of the Donruss Company. Obviously, That address probably isn't good anymore. But he does have his address on the sports card forum, and you can send off to get his autograph. He also has a website where I think he sells different, I want to say 8x10s or something signed, and he'll personalize it or do whatever you want. He'll sign it the Chicken, he'll sign it Ted Gianolis, or however you say it, however you want it. I think it's $5 per, so very affordable. But I mean, you don't get much more iconic for a mascot than the San Diego Chicken. So definitely want to get this autograph, add it to the collection. All right, another really cool autograph that I got a couple weeks back on a couple index cards was from Bobby Shantz, and he loaded up those index cards with just amazing inscriptions, including the oldest living MVP at 96. And I think he's 97 now. I think he had a birthday since then. Anyway, I wanted to pick up a couple actual Bobby Shantz cards. And so I picked up his 1954 Bowman. And it does not have any creases, but it definitely has a little bit of corner wear. And it's a little off center. I love these sort of oversized cards. These are quite a bit larger than your standard card. You definitely have to get a different size top loader for these, but I love these cards from the early to mid 50s. Love them, absolutely love them, and the artwork's fantastic on a lot of them. And so I wanted to pick up one of those earlier cards of his cards to send off to get autographed. There is a little bit of a stain or something right here, but nothing to be too concerned about. Otherwise, I think this is a very nice looking copy of this card. Very happy to get that, and I'll probably be sending that out right about the same time I send all those other Richard Petty, Cale Yarbrough, that sort of stuff, Bob Cousy. These will probably go with it. And I also picked up his 1961 Topps. I know it does have that black background, so I might have to send like a silver pen along with this to make sure it gets signed where you can actually see it. Or, I'm pretty sure he'd probably sign right here. He does quite a few signings, I'm sure. But I like the look of this card, so I wanted to pick it up. I really apologize about this focus. This focus has been a bigger issue in this video than any other video I've done. I don't know why. Maybe it's the lighting in my room or something. I'll have to mess with that. I had to change a light bulb, and I probably messed up the alignment or something. So there's the Bobby Shantz. And I do have one more card that I want to share. And this is arguably the biggest card in the order. 1972 Topps Carlton Fisk rookie card. Also with Cecil Cooper, another fantastic player. Always wanted this card. Now there is an issue with this card, and I'm not sure what it is, but if it's what I think it is, then this card loses significant value. But I did notice it before I bought it. I thought the worst, and I still purchased the card. And if you haven't noticed it, it's right here. That right there looks like paper loss that was colored in. Maybe it isn't, but that's what I think it is. I paid nowhere near book value for this. If that is paper loss that has been colored in, I'm still comfortable with what I paid for this card. It's also still a Carlton Fisk rookie card, which I did not have in my collection. Big Carlton Fisk fan. Really enjoyed watching Cecil Cooper. Fantastic hitter. And so wanted to get this card regardless. So let's just say that this is paper loss that was colored in. I still really like this card. It's got pretty nice corners. Centering is off, but to be expected this era of card making. But still, otherwise, this card looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I have never owned this card at any point in time in my collecting career, so I'm very happy to get this. And hopefully that is not paper loss. That is just some sort of darker spot from the printing process. And if that's the case, then I got an absolute steal on this. Absolute steal. So anyway, that is the 41 card COMC order. And just want to thank everybody that checked out this video and checked out the premiere later on tonight. Shout out to Spine Ticks, the after party. And if you haven't checked out my sort of, I guess you want to call it, how-to video of TTMs that I posted yesterday, go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any other tips that I didn't go over or anything like that, I'd really appreciate you sharing it in the comments. I don't know everything about TTMs. I have done it since I was an early teen, so I have quite a bit of experience, but also it's changed quite a bit in the 20 plus years since then. So if you have any sort of tips or any sort of advice, or if I happen to give you a tip or something that you didn't know about, please leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for all your time watching this video. I know it's approaching an hour. So if you're still with me, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your posts and comments, and I'll talk to you again soon.